a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime, really becoming a global game, and what an addition to the league this will be.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Troy McBride the target on that throw,
but it'll be 2nd down.
We can look at this Bronco defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Now a play fake. Here's Tony Bailo. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And this one complete again to Mims.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Marvin Mims,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Corliss Waitman now.
Fielded at the 20.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage, being the road team.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there for Denver, 41 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Broncos.
Marvin Mims.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, let's go. Corner, long.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Tua.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Monty Rice. Down the sideline he goes. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw, Hooker. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership... into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go ahead.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Solo left Zion. Ready.
Jackson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Blues are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Kick this one away, and off it goes. KJ Hamler returning it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Okay, ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But, oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Hooker. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey!
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That is caught. Touchdown! Rondell Moore. 23 yards for the touchdown. Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Hooker. Man open. Here's Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Now the Broncos are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Hooker to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the head.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The final shot before break. Hooker. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. for offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing. Hooker. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Hooker. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
On second down, Tua. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught by Jackson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
On play action, here's Tua. It's Jackson again on the reception. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Tua on 4th down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 8 brings up 2nd down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Hooker's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping it.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out, or you can...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Turbo 3 kick. Turbo 3 kick.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at third and the nose of the football. Now a give, it's Jackson, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Again, it's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 48 yards. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Let's go. All right, let's go.
Tua now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a gain of 14.
All right, let's go.
Now Tua. And he fires one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Tua going to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Hooker now off play action. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several. He's got a man, complete. Now inside the 25. Rondale Moore, touchdown. Rondale Moore with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Blues have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
44.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Solo left Zion.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Come on.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Hooker. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Boy, they get him wet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
21G, 21G. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
What a